a little bit of a Patreon server build contest. I always love those. Gonna have musical guest MantaDeray. Toxic Glitter is going to be our, host? Our build contest parade route host. We'll talk to him in a minute. But until then, why don't we play a little bit of music I wrote. Here's one I wrote, parody of Short Skirt Long Jacket, called Lectern Full Cauldron.
With the whispers when Mumbo forgets, after introducing Pearl and Gem, to say we're settling a continent. Shoulder to shoulder, surrounded by water, beyond which reset, risk your face if you wanna. We live close, we build close, we speak in proximity. Season 8's here today, still in its infancy. Mumbo is saying go, everyone's cheering, suddenly scattering, always unfearing. Though it passed by without Mumbo mentioning, there's a crew, you know who to keep you adventuring. Asuma securing villagers, Pearl on fine architecture, Joe grabbing supplies, ready to throw at the first fools who die. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. The very first to die, B-double-O, don't cry. Pops and quite chagrin, takes some apples and he flies. Zombie Cleo's next, needs an axe for the road. Geared up and cheered up, she's off with some lows. Gemini Tay appears slain by Jevin, but But B-Dubs is back before Joe loads the first chest in. Then Pearls go by Cleo, who Joe had armed previously. Then Cleo's dead too, per is go mischievously. Impulse SV got blown up by a creeper. Says he won't be back, but how can he be sure? Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again.
The resupply crew.
Assume a laddering a mine shaft.
The resupply crew.
Pearl egging a shell.
The resupply crew.
Joe lavaing a portal. Yo, you're immortal, here's a doorway to hell.
Who's the guy? Who's the guy?
Who's the guy who struck his first diamond? Encircled suddenly by three of his friends. Tango, Corrales, and B-double-O, all armed and armored to shake down Joe. Threats bacon triplicate fully surrounded. Joe took to the sky with Cobble unbounded. Lava to dump on the brigands below, or on himself. Misdirection, let's go! Heading down to somewhere with coordinates in hand. Bridging and a tunneling connecting flower forest land. Cleo is away, so Joe leaves her a saddle. He hopes as he does she won't use it for battle. Returning to world spawn and lighting his tunnel, he keeps striking lava and dies a whole bundle. And drowns hunting squids, though he tried his best. But no worries, back at world spawn there's a resupply chest. Bring on the creepers, bring on the flames. The resupply crew will get you going again. One chest becomes four, labeled in stock. The shell thickens yet with smooth sandstone block. Bushes are placed, ravines are filled in. Also the hermits can keep adventuring. If dying is losing, then living is winning. Episode's done, but the show's just beginning. Pick up some tools, some potatoes and steak, and show 'em you're real, give 'em season 8. Diamonds. I want a girl who can sort a chest. I want a girl with shears that cut and swords that burn through zombie flesh. I want a girl who knows world generation, who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's modding her community. She's flying through the air. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. I want a girl who logs in early. I want a girl who plays till late. I want a girl with unobstructed creativity who uses a tripwire to ruin your day. With shulker boxes organized and lustrous in a tone that will torch you like desert grass. Who crafts furrows and times her attack. She's smelting out impurities and feeding her cat. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron. Whose shield is emblazoned. I want a girl with good enchantments. On some server we will meet incidentally. We'll start to talk as we shoot skeletons. She wants a spawn with biome convenience. She wants a spawn that's in good repair. She's changing her end from wither to dragon. She's trading her archery for a trident that's self-repairing. I want a girl with a lectern and a full cauldron.
Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And today, y'all are my live streaming audience. Whoa, what was that music? Oh, wait, that wasn't music. That was Toxic Glitter rubbing some sort of fabric against the microphone in a way that sounded like somebody going, whoa. Like, I thought that was like the beginning. I was like, which of my songs has my brother start by yelling, whoa? That sounded shockingly like my brother, the incredibly talented Sean Hills, who wrote, well, I did the lyrics, but he does the performance and arrangements on those songs that we had earlier. We have some live music coming up in a little bit from our guest judge, MantaDeray. Ran into some technical issues and had to go grab another cable for his ukulele for the upcoming live music portion of this stream. But anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and take down that setting up now sign. We're going to move Mardi Gras build contest up here. Now, if you've never seen a Mardi Gras build contest before, or a parade float build contest before here on the server, one of the things that we do is that we basically have different neighborhoods on the server host different parades. And this neighborhood, the Toxic Strip, was designed by Toxic Glitter over there. And he is going to be hosting... Oh, there are those things. So, yeah, normally during our game rule do daylight cycle false. Game rule do weather cycle false. Yeah. As part of our build contest, we'll set everything today and clear weather for a little while. But anyway, I was going to say, Toxic Glitter and his folks have been working really hard to prepare the parade route here for us. Toxic, do you mind telling us a little bit about what we can expect here for this build contest? Tell us a little bit about the decor and the build, the neighborhood in general.
Yeah, I mean, so I want to start off by saying a huge thanks to Des and Bear, who have really taken over. I've been pretty busy IRL, so while I built a giant basalt flat road, they built up the Bellagio here, and they did all of the, decorations that are appropriate for Mardi Gras. So huge shout out to them. They've done a fantastic job here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the Toxic Strip was originally designed to be a home to my casino over here, the Toxic Casino. If anyone wants to play some fabulous gambling games, we are still available, I think. I have not restocked it in a while.
So the house might win because it's incapable of dispensing prizes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I love it.
But yeah, so we have a fantastic set of gambling establishments. We also have a church where you can pray to your god and give them some form of currency and hope that the god will in turn give you back currency.
That's totally distinct from gambling.
Yes, that is what we call the prosperity gospel.
Gotcha. But, is it also a wedding chapel?
I like to think so.
Because those are popular in Vegas.
Yeah. It's a very modest church for Vegas, despite the fact that it also has a giant gold pedestal at the front. But yeah, so it's this is just my way to showboat pure, unbridled gaudiness.
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 Gaudiness is next to godliness in this case.
Yep, exactly. Players who come and build on the parade float today can come and enjoy some free stuff over at the green tent, kindly provided by the Toxic Casino.
Where's the green tent? Is that toward the back of the route?
It's directly next to the church.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, this little kiosk here.
Yep. So, some nice quality free stuff that
deep slate diamond ore
legitimately gained.
When you say it like that, it makes it sound like it's maybe not.
I don't know what you're referring to. And then also, the Toxic Casino is more than happy to donate a fabulous extra prize to the grand winner, a backup box directly in front of the actual casino, directly next to the portal, as well as 2 extra netherite blocks and 6 extra diamond blocks. This comes with a full set of fully enchanted gear, as well as various other equipments that are helpful.
Most excellent. So for those of you who are not familiar with our format here, basically every different neighborhood on the server is hosting a different parade build contest. The contestants will have 1 hour to start building parade floats and then complete building parade floats, and then our judge MantaDeray, who will be joining us shortly, will evaluate those. And first, second, and third place will get some netherite. So I had people gather by the front of the parade route here, or at least what I was assuming. Is this supposed to be the front or the back of the parade route? Because the Bellagio is the biggest build.
Yeah. I was kind of imagining we go towards the Bellagio and then head towards spawn, so we start by the portal and move forward.
Okay, so if people could start claiming, what do you call these? Plots. Yeah, starting at the front here, so that way it looks more impressive on the stream if there's not huge gaps between them. So, I'd like to see at least one person. I see Superstone might be claiming that first one, maybe? We need somebody to claim the second, somebody to claim the third, and so on.
Also, we have set up beds for people playing. If you come by the church and the casino, we have the Naomi Memorial bed set up over here.
Great. Okay, so here we go. Everybody, you had better be at your plots. I need to get my timer out here for setting it to 1 hour even. And we are going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Build! And thank you again, Toxic, for joining us. We're going to have MantaDeray providing some live music shortly. I'm going to go ahead and put on a song I wrote that was performed by my brother, Sean Hills. You know what? Actually, no. If y'all might think you've never heard MantaDeray before, let me play a song I wrote performed by MantaDeray, a parody of Johnny Be Good about Isuma that Cleo and I were joking around and kind of came up with the concept for during the Hermitcraft Civil War. So here's one performed by MantaDeray, although this one's pre-recorded. We'll have him on here once he gets his technical issues fixed to do some live music shortly.
Deep down inside the ceiling, close to mountain kings. It's like 1984 right out the tail of screens. Big brother watched the builder with a silky voice, who played on Hermitcraft names who would be void, who never ever learned to show his face so well, but he could play guitar just like a brilliant man. Well, go, 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 Suma, go, 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 Suma, go, go, go to your grave, go, go, Suma, go, go. Suma be void.
Okay, let's see. Somebody says that the music was quiet. Oh yeah, because I forgot Toxic was super loud. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and play that again, and I guess maybe this time I'll sing along. No, that's going to ruin it. But yeah.
Deep down inside the ceiling, close to mountain kings, just like 1984 right out the tail of screens. Big brother watched the builder with a silky voice, who played on Hermitcraft names who would be void, who never ever learned to show his face so well, but he could play guitar just like a brilliant man. Well, go, 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 Suma, go, 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 Suma, go, go, go to your grave, go, go, Suma, go, go. Suma be void.
There we go. Hopefully that was actually audible that time. Welcome everybody joining us in the chat. Welcome Desfire, Quank, Aaron, Salamanders. Welcome Yo-Yo or something like that. Socks of Doom, Austin J. Connors, Mini Cheese Mouth, Rotation, GZ, first time chat viewer. Welcome Mr. Cool Guy, Elite Lep, Metalism, Kira Lee. Welcome one and all, Animate Barrel, Fifth Alice, Mahi Zero, Irasantu. Okay. Mardigan is playing with my account as my Ural designs the float and creative. Totally cool, Melora. That is totally cool. But yeah, it looks like we don't have too many contestants this time. So, in fact, I'm only seeing 2 active contestants. And there are 3 prizes here. So, oh, okay, we do have a 3rd contestant. This is much smaller than a lot of our build contests have been. I'm wondering if maybe, so I had originally scheduled this and our musical guests before we had, before we had that Hermitcraft town hall that we just did planned. So if anybody has any questions or follow-up questions about the Hermitcraft Town Hall that they want me to answer, I'm happy to chat about that now. I am in contact with MantaDeray. He is working to fix his technical issues. And, here's the thing. streaming is already one of the most brittle things in terms of technology, and you start throwing in music stuff there, it gets complicated. So no worries. Love you, Manta. Looking forward to seeing you when you get here. Oh man, we have had so much fun at these build contests, and I'm really curious to see what people throw together this time. Now, gray is an interesting choice here for Mardi Gras. Mahi0 says, I couldn't think of a thing to build for Mardi Gras, but people build everything for real Mardi Gras parades. Mardi Gras is like a wild card theme. Like, okay. Hey, Mr. Kitty. Glad you are joining us here. Yeah, Mardi Gras, I thought that this would be one that people would just really latch on to. So that's one of the weird things about making stuff, is you never know what will resonate and what will not. But yeah, and maybe this is my fault for not explaining more aggressively. Oh, Mahi0 says it was too open-ended to come up with a plan. Yeah, I should have maybe shared some pictures from Mardi Gras parades I've been to. I cannot wait until it's safer to travel again, because I really would have loved to go to Mardi Gras this year. That's a good opportunity to, like, rent a little house with some friends and just hang out. But it was a lot easier before, because a few of my friends lived there when they were going to college or grad school or whatever there. So, let's see. Hey, we got some questions rolling in. Yo-Yo says, will there be another Hermitcraft Town Hall or group build session? Well, I mean, technically, Hermits Helping Hermits every Monday is a group build session. In terms of the Town Hall format, I'm not sure. Like, you know, we're going to have to see what the feedback is from this one, because this was our first time trying, like, a Q&A Town Hall format. I thought it went well, but I can't speak for the whole group on that. But, I mean, I'm always happy to answer questions, and so that makes me particularly bad to decide whether or not other people thought it went well. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's me. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Bum, bum, bum. Yo-Yo or something like that says, I liked it. Bill Yon says, the town hall was great, Joe. Wonderful to listen to you folks give us a glimpse behind the keyboard. Yeah, glad to. Glad to. Austin J. Connor says, the general consensus at the end of Doc's stream was very positive. I'm glad to hear it. Well, and I'm curious, you know, to hear from, you know, what y'all thought, too. Because, like, even though I was reading, you know, what's his name's chat? Asuma's chat throughout the event. Like, just because Asuma's audience feels one way doesn't necessarily mean that y'all do, too. I know there is some overlap, but I don't want to assume there's infinite overlap. Hey, and we got our first couple tips of the stream rolling in. Thank you very much to Laura for 5, who says, have a good stream. One day I will be able to play Java again. Well, thank you, Laura. And then we got 10 from Glenn. Thank you, Glenn. That puts us 5 away from our first face camera expansion. See here, tips are welcome via paypal.me/JoeHills and YouTube Super Chat. Socks of Doom says the format was great. It was kind of like a panel at a convention. Yeah, that's true. Is like Wells Night and Python, and I feel like there was one other person. At Too Many Games in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, did an event kind of like that. It might have just been me, Wells, and Python, but I feel like there was a 4th hermit there. Maybe not. NJ, you were there, but I don't know if NJ's here today. Yeah, the big thing with doing a podcast is to do a podcast properly, you have to get everybody's audio tracks from, like, local recording, and you have to sync them up, and you have to edit them and cut out coughs and stuff. To do a podcast properly is actually a lot harder than doing a live stream, because people who listen to podcasts all the time have different expectations, even if they're subconscious. They have different expectations of how it sounds versus a YouTube video or a Twitch stream that they put on in the background. So I would rather do something that people think like, oh, this sounds like a podcast. I'd rather do it on Twitch or YouTube because it will be better received unless I put an extra 8 hours a week of work into it. And I don't have an extra 8 hours a week of work. Like, really, that's the sort of thing that we would have to hire an outside editor for, probably. And, like, I know you'll say, like, oh, I'm sure somebody would do it for free. Well, just because people like our work doesn't mean we should accept free labor from them, you know? Mini Cheese Mouse says, will there be a Town Hall VOD? It's probably up on Asuma's channel, because it was, he streamed it on his Twitch. But I didn't record it. I realized later I should have recorded it, but I didn't. So, because the big thing was that I was kind of working behind the scenes on getting some stuff set up for this at the time, and I was muted a lot during the Asuma thing. Honestly, it's a lot easier to kind of let everybody else talk and jump in occasionally, because then I can be multitasking. I was finishing up that Mario Kart drawing. Oh, yeah. Also, have you seen the Mario Kart drawing? This was one of the announcements during the Town Hall stream. This is our roster for Hermit's Play Mario Kart. This is the first 6 people announced. We've got several maybes. But we have Pearlescent Moon, myself, Impulse SV, we've got Gemini Tay, False Symmetry, and Ren Diggity Dog. So, I am super excited about that. March 18th, 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. That's 2 p.m. U.S. Central Time, because their time zones change differently than ours over there. So, that is, I'm super hype about. And if you want to look at that a little closer, I can post we've got a tweet link to it. Out here somewhere out there on the Hermitcraft server. Boom, here's it. Well, I grayed out because I'm Metal Mario in that picture. So, yeah, I'll show you. So, I drew myself as Metal Mario, although I probably should have added a Mario hat or something. It doesn't show up super well. I might tweak that still. After feedback from my daughter about Gemini, Gemini came out great, so did Impulse. But when I showed my daughter Pearlescent Moon as Yoshi, my daughter was like, the eyes are too far apart. It looks like a frog. So I moved the eyes together, and I think it's a little bit closer now. I thought about having like a big Yoshi tongue going like down the sleeves or something, but I was like, it's not going to look right. Yep, it's going to be on a Friday that a lot of people are going to be on spring break, so we'll have a big audience. I'm excited. We've got Rendog as Drybones Bowser. I thought about trying to draw ribs on him or something, but like too much detail ended up looking wrong. Got False Symmetry as Toad. So yeah. And then we have, at this point, at least 3 pretty strong maybes and 1 weak maybe. So we are going to have at least 6, but maybe close to a full course. I am super excited. Welcome, Abner J. Hernandez. Glad you could join us. Okay. Sammy says adults should get spring break, and Yo-Yo or something like that points out that school staff get spring break. That's true. Okay. Ooh, we got some sort of tank going in over here. This is, just as a reminder, this is a survival server. So the idea of this build contest is we announce the theme far enough in advance that people can try to plan out what their parade float will be, and then build it within the time constraints listed. We have 47 minutes roughly left. Sammy says we don't all work at schools, but you could. I heard that they're going to need more teachers because they keep passing laws to infuriate the existing ones to get them to quit. So yeah, we've got some interesting stuff here. This looks like almost like a Mardi Garfield? Is that Garfield I'm thinking? Could be a lot of things. This is part of the fun, is seeing how these floats start unveiling as they go. Ooh. Let's see who we've got here. Mahi Zero is working on something. I'm excited to see what. MantaDeray says, hey guys, sorry for the delay there in Twitch. Hey Manta, if you hop in the... Oh, I'm muted in the Discord room. So if you hop in the activity chat in the Discord room, You should already be invited to my Discord server. It's in that top thing there. Yeah, I see you. So I'm going to unmute myself in the activity chat. You can just hop in here. Can I invite people? Manta. No, that's going to invite people to the whole server. So, Manta, I can't invite you to the specific room I'm in. But, yeah, I will be able to hear you when you arrive. So, let's see. While he gets that sorted. Welcome, Morgriana B. Glad you could join us. Okay. This is looking pretty good. I do like these horses a lot, too. Superstone. Superstone won our Halloween build contest with the cabin in the woods. Hey, Manta, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. So we're going to need to get some levels just to make sure everything's good. It looks like your voice is about right, but do you mind just playing something pretty quick, like, I don't know, a 5 or 10 second riff on the ukulele while singing so I can make sure that's coming through?
Yeah.
Can we get a little singing in there too?
Yeah, here we go. I forgot how the song goes.
That's okay.
Okay, here we go. Isn't this such a beautiful night? Whoa. But underneath 1,000 shining stars, isn't it nice to find yourself somewhere different? Whoa. Why don't you let yourself just be wherever you are?
Okay, that's coming in good on my end. We'll give the chat a second to give us some feedback here. Did you have time to get your video set up? It's okay if not at this point.
Yeah, one sec.
Okay, so I'll also go ahead. So y'all are getting to see some behind the scenes of how this goes. Normally we would have done this about 15, 20 minutes before the stream. But you know what? Part of the fun of a build contest is you don't just get to see the end result. You get to see the work that goes into it. Yeah, MantaDeray is an incredibly talented vocalist and stringed instrumentalist. Plays ukulele, and he's getting into the guitar lately. So let me go ahead and make sure that I've got your link here, twitch.tv/MantaDeray, so that people can follow you. He's not streaming right now, but if you want to check him out, he does stream games and music, and he's a very talented gentleman. I've had the good fortune to meet at PAX South. Always fun to pal around with.
PAX South before it is no longer a thing.
I'm hoping that, you know what? I want to see him move it to Nashville. That would be my best case scenario at this point. Just because they're done with Texas, you know, we've got a thing. A few people are saying the ukulele is a bit quiet compared to the vocals.
Okay, I can turn it up on my end.
Okay. Video disabled by me. Okay, your video is now enabled. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry, by default, nobody has video sharing permissions in here. Because I don't...
Makes sense.
Because, you know, the last thing I need is to have my incredibly important Patreon server taken down because of a piracy complaint, you know?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and capture this window that we've got you in. 1 second, folks. Okay. Let's see here. I have way too many... okay. Way too many things. Is this going to show up? Yeah, there's you. Okay, great.
Hello.
Hello. Of course, like, the layout is all messed up because I'm doing this on the fly. Woo. Okay. So there is MantaDeray in the upper right. We're going to fix the text so that it's, you know, appropriately sized in relation to him. Boom. Okay. So, let's get this. Oh, boy. I have way too many layers in OBS. I would recommend against that. Like, kids do better than Joe Hills. Okay, so Manta, you know, before we we'll talk a little bit more about who you are and what you do in a little bit, but why don't we just go ahead and see if that turning the ukulele up worked. Do you want to give us a little bit of Over the Rainbow?
Sure.
And by a little bit, you can play the whole song.
Right, I figured.
Okay. I realized, like, we're still kind of sound checking, but kind of not.
I'm sure it can adjust on the fly if anything's going on.
Yeah, yeah. And as you get that set up, we just got a $25 tip rolling in from Seanard for who says, sad to be missing this one, Grow Joe. Well, thank you so much, Seanard. That's going to get us 2 face camera expansions. So please direct your attention down here to slot 9 so I can say, howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Dee-da-dee-da-dee, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee. And then our second expansion, we're going to expand Joe. Do-do-do-do. Alrighty. So, MantaDeray, take it away.
Oh, my video's frozen. Awkward.
Oh, is it? Is it? That's probably on my end. Let me...
That's fine. Yeah, it looks fine for me. So, okay, I'll go ahead and
Oh,
start
you know
streaming.
what? For some reason, Discord minimized it and then stopped updating. You were transmitting. But yeah,
All right.
okay, it's working now.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dare to dreams really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, and high above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, birds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, why can't I? Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops, and high above the chimney tops, that's where you'll find me. Ooh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't I?
Fantastic. That was amazing, Manta. It is so good to have you back joining us.
Thanks.
Like, honestly, these build contests, you know, it's a little bit stressful for the competitors, I think, having to work on an entire build in just an hour, no matter how much planning and
sure.
practice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you just rolling in with your soothing voice like that, you know, really just, I think, is going to help keep everybody a little bit cool. You know, and let's see. I'm looking at your list here, and I'm trying not to always pick the same songs as last time, but I love certain songs, and you're so good at I think last time we had put Shiny from Moana on the list, and we never got to it. And
True.
I appreciate that there's a lot of shiny things over here in the Toxic Strip, which is kind of the Las Vegas of this Patreon server. So would you feel ready to play Shiny for us?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Tomato hasn't always been this clown. I was a drab little crab once, but now I know I can be happy as a clown because I'm beautiful, baby. Did your granny say, listen to your heart, be who you are on the inside? Just like you. Wait, and you threw words that are arguing apart. Your granny lied. I'd rather be shiny, like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck. Scrub the deck and make it look shiny. I will sparkle like a wealthy woman's neck. Just a sec, don't you know? Fish are dumb, dumb, dumb. They chase anything that glitters. Beginners, oh, and here they come, come, come to the brightest thing that glitters. Fish dinners. I just love free food. And you look like seafood. Oh, I'm always having trouble with this hook. You little Sammy-Dammy mini guy. Ouch! What a terrible performance. Get the hook. Get it? You don't swing it like you used to, man. Yet I have to give you credit for my start and your tattoos on the outside. But just like you, I made myself a work of art. I'll never hide. I can't. I'm too shiny. You dazzle like a diamond in the rough. Strut my stuff. The stuff is too shiny. Send your armies, but they'll never be enough. Show's too tough. Malwin mound. You can try. You can't expect a demigod to beat a decapod. Look it up. You will die. It was time for me to take a bite. Your aching heart. Far from the ones who abandoned you. Chasing the love of these humans who made you feel wanted. You tried to be tough, but your armor's just not hard enough. My way, now it's time to kick your hiney. Ever seen someone so shiny? Soak it in, cause it's the last you'll ever see. C'est la vie, mon ami, I'm so shiny. Now I eat you, so prepare your final plea. Just for me, you'll never be quite as shiny. You wish you were nice and shiny.
Woo! I wish that we could have like people actually applauding without like ruining the audio of the entire stream. Oh boy. Yeah, like it's funny because my kid really likes Moana, and she also really likes Encanto, and she's like, she was looking at like which Disney movies were made into Broadway shows, and because she really liked seeing Hamilton with me. We went and saw Hamilton as our Christmas present right before the pandemic struck, and so my daughter, she was like, I want to see more stuff like that, and it's like, well, there's some stuff on Broadway that you could maybe go see with, when you're up in New York visiting the other side of the family. There's The Lion King, there's Aladdin, and she's like, those are all old Disney movies. They should have like nobody watches those. They should have Encanto and Moana the musical. And I'm just like, well, it takes a few years to adapt something to the stage. And she's like, Moana's been out forever. I was like, wait, am I old? Has Moana been out forever? It's been out for 6 years.
Kind of.
Yeah.
6 years.
Yeah. She's just like,
I
that's
didn't
long
think it was
enough.
that long.
That's long enough. They could have done it. Why don't they?
Man,
Yeah.
that's a lot longer than I thought it was. It's really been. I swear, the pandemic and lockdown and everything has just made time so confusing. I don't understand timelines at all.
Oh, no. I can't keep track of anything. Like, it's all just like, Okay, was that like 6 weeks ago? Nope, that was 3 years. Womp womp. So a lot of people in chat are saying that they can't say my daughter is wrong. She's right. They should have a Moana musical. Well, that would be a fantastic one to see. Honestly, I think the cool, they always want to have some sort of hook for when they do something like that on stage. Do the whole thing in like a stage that's got like 6 inches of water. And so when they're on like rafts and boats and stuff, like they actually bring out rafts and stuff, that would be fantastic.
That'd be so sick.
And it's because it's one of those things like when you're going to stage something on Broadway, you kind of need something ludicrous to justify why it's not just an off-Broadway show. Like Hamilton's got its multiple rotating turntables and stuff that are a huge pain. You couldn't just do that in a community theater easily. So I would love to see Moana performed in a, 6-inch Broadway stage sized pool of water. But I don't know. That's just me. So let's see. Manta, I'm realizing, can you actually see the build contest? Because I did not share my screen with you. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm just watching through the stream.
Okay, cool.
So I heard you talking about Encanto, and the chat was like, does he know anything from Encanto?
Do you know anything from Encanto?
I haven't played anything from Encanto, but I did just look up the chords. They don't look too crazy. I could attempt.
You know what? We're doing it live. This is a build contest where people are coming in. They're building something on the fly with a little bit of planning, but, it's still a 1-hour time pressure thing. So, yeah, let's everybody open your hearts to MantaDeray. He's going to try something new live. This is part of the fun. We're not, here's the thing too, is like, I'm not booking a stadium and bringing in, The Who. And everybody's like, The Who better not screw this up because they're playing the same songs they wrote 40 years ago or whatever. This is MantaDeray doing something fun on the fly. Let's go.
All right. It might not be great, but I'll try.
I believe in you.
We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. But it was my wedding day. We were getting ready and it wasn't a cloud in the sky. Bruno walks in with a mischievous grin. You telling the story, or am I? I'm starting me like a whoa. Bruno says it looks like rain. In doing so, he floods my brain. Married in a hurricane. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Hey. You live in fear of returning and stumbling. I can always hear sort of muttering and mumbling. I associate him with the sound of falling sand. Shh, shh, shh. It's a heavy lift with a gift so humbling. I was Bella and the family fumbling, grappling with prophecies I couldn't understand. Do you understand? 7-foot frame, rats along his back. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. He told me my fish would die the next day dead. He told me I'd grow a gut, and just like you said, he said that all my hair would disappear. Now look at my head. Your fate is sealed when your prophecy is read. He told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and someday be mine. He told me that my powers would grow like the grapes that thrive on the vine. Oh, Jim Mariano's honest. He told me that the man of my dreams would be just out of reach, betrothed to another. It's like I hear him now. Oh, I'm not a sound out of you. Oh, Bruno. Yeah, about that Bruno. Really need to know about Bruno. Give me the truth and the whole truth, Bruno. 7-foot frame, rats along his back. When he calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dreams and feasts on your screams. You're telling the story out of mine. Bruno says it looks like rain. In doing so, he floods my brain. Married in a hurricane. We don't talk about Bruno, no, no, no. We don't talk about Bruno. That one's really probably not the best choice because it's like 7 layers on top of each other. It's really hard to sing with one voice. But,
I was floored at how well you did at that, man. Okay, that
maybe
was.
I should have done a different song.
Like here's the thing: is it's one of those things because I know you're really good at this. Like I'm usually just like it's a pleasant experience listening to you because I'm like, oh, cool, it's Manta. I know Manta. He's good at things. But like with this one, you just completely blew me away. Like because I you know you've exceeded expectations by every measure in my opinion. That was so good.
Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Manta, for that. Also, thank you to Sean Ard, who tipped another 10, who says, I forgot to encourage folks to play the Cod Flop bingo game on the corner of the strip. For those of you who are just joining us, this is my Patreon build server, or Patreon vanilla SMP server, and we've got dozens of folks who play here, build things in survival multiplayer, and every few months or so, we do a parade build contest where a different neighborhood on the server hosts a different parade. We had a Groundhog Day parade last month. We've had Christmas parades, Halloween parades. This week or month or whatever, we are doing a Mardi Gras parade on the Toxic Strip where folks like Toxic, Seanard, Desire Fire, they've been working to build like this Bellagio, Statue of Liberty, what do you call it? Eiffel Tower. They've got casino mini games over here in some of these smaller builds. When this started, it was just a bunch of little casino mini games here. Like I'm guessing this is the Cod Flop one. But yeah, welcome to Cod Flop Bingo. 1 diamond per play. Yep. So folks on the server, don't forget to play that. I think that, you know what? I technically have a diamond. What do you think, Manta? Should we give this a try?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
I'm loving this world. It's
Oh, thank you. This is just one corner of it.
right.
So basically, I encouraged folks at the beginning of the season to break into different neighborhoods and build a main street in each one. And then we would have basically a 3-month neighborhood build contest. And at the end of the 3 months, the neighborhoods would basically get judged by 3 guest judges who this is a much more rigorous process for a 3-month build contest than a 1-hour build contest, right?
I'm sure.
So we had 3 guest judges come in, like a whole panel, and rank them and basically say, first place gets first choice of what parade they host. Second place gets second choice, third place gets third choice, and so on. And so the idea is, in some cases, like if first place and second place both wanted Halloween, first place would get it. But if first place wanted Halloween and second place wanted Christmas, well, there's no conflict. So everybody still gets their first choice, right?
Yeah,
so,
makes sense.
Yeah, so we've got neighborhoods like this all over the server. It is shocking how awesome it is. Okay, so let's see. Cod Flop Bingo. 1 diamond per play. Okay, so we're going to put 1 diamond in this dropper. We press the button. What does it do? Oh, so depending on which plate the cod flops onto, I guess. Well, it's just
Interesting.
I'm not sure how this works exactly. So does it time out eventually? Oh, it's where the item goes when the cod dies. Hey, and we got 2 so these are each 1 point. So we have 2 points. I'm guessing there's somewhere we can turn these in. Casino employees only. I don't know. I'm not sure where we trade in points for prizes, but either way, let's see. Vincho Ken writes in chat, the Statue of Liberty finally mostly oxidized. Oh, so when y'all built this was just raw copper, and it's just been aging?
Undergoing the process.
Oh, I love
in real
it.
time.
I love it. This is great. Okay, so let's see. let me pull up your song list here. Since we're starting a little late on the music, I kind of want to cram in everything we can. We've got about 21 minutes left for building. Let's see. Have you done... let's see. I don't think we've done the Adventure Time medley last time. And I love the Adventure Time medley. I watched that whole show start to finish with my daughter multiple times. It's so fun.
Okay. Been a while since I've done this one. Can't keep pushing this down any deeper. Why do I keep trying if I can't keep her? 'Cause every move I make's just another mistake. I wonder what it would take. It feels like there's a hole inside my body, like there's a hole inside my heart. It's like this feeling is gonna consume me if I keep waiting for this thing to start. Well, Daddy, why did you eat my fries? I bought them and they were mine, but you ate them. Yeah, you ate my fries, and I cried, but you didn't see me cry. Daddy, do you even love me? Well, I wish you'd show it, 'cause I wouldn't know it. What kind of daddy to start us fries? Doesn't look her in the eyes. Daddy, there were tears there. You saw them, would you even care? And guess I'll make bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what it's gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. The bacon pancakes, that's what we're gonna make. Bacon pancakes in New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now you're in New York. These streets will make you feel brand new. These lights will inspire you. Let's hear it for bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake. Bacon pancakes, that's what we're gonna make. Bacon pancakes. Bacon pancakes, making bacon pancakes. The bacon, put it in a pancake. What we're gonna make. Bacon pancakes in New York.
Woo! I love it. Yeah, I don't know. Have you caught those 4 Adventure Time specials they did on HBO recently?
Yes, I think I've seen all of them.
Yeah, they're so good. If y'all haven't caught them yet, like, I really love Adventure Time. I don't talk about that very much because
It's so good.
I know, but it's one of those things like, you know, there's certain things like where it's like if I spend a lot of time with my kid watching it or whatever, it doesn't necessarily come up in this part of my life, you know, because there's not necessarily boundaries, but like there are just certain things that, like, you know, you reallocate your energy. And so it's almost weird, but like I always forget how much I love Adventure Time while I'm working because I don't have time in my brain for it while I'm working. That's part of my enjoying my day type of thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, if y'all haven't seen it and you're looking for something fun to watch with your kids, there's like a ton of seasons and 4 specials, and yeah, I really recommend it.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I looked them up. Yes, I've seen all 4 of them. I was like, was there 4? Oh my god.
Yeah, because there's the BMO one, there's
BMO one, the
Wizard
PB and Marcy,
Yeah,
Finn and
PB and
Jake,
Marcy.
and then
Finn and Jake, yeah.
and then Peppermint Butler.
Yeah. Oh, so good. So yeah, so Manta, one thing I had, you had asked me if I had any song requests that were new, and I had said like, hey, if you have time to find anything from New Orleans that you wanted to do, you're welcome to, but I don't have any specific requests. Was that something that you had time for?
I looked into it, but it was a lot of songs that I do not know at all.
That's fine. Well, and so, it's one of those things, like, I don't really know any musicians from New Orleans, because it would have probably been more appropriate to try and pull in one of them if
Right.
so. So, yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. But, yeah.
I mean, kind of there's when the Saints go marching in is I would probably classify as.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so-
definitely a New Orleans Mardi Gras song.
Yeah.
Do you have that prepared?
I could probably give it a try.
Okay, and before you do, I just want to remind folks that we've got 16 minutes left on the clock. So you got 16 minutes to get this knocked out. I'm looking forward to seeing what y'all do. Take it away, MantaDeray.
Not a very long song. It just kind of repeats a lot, but
That's okay. I repeat a lot too.
When the Saints go marching in, when the Saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number. When the Saints go marching in, oh when the Saints go marching in, go marching in, when the Saints go marching in. Oh Lord, I want to be in that number when the Saints go marching in. I don't know. That's really kind of all I got. I could like layer some stuff. It'd be a little awkward, but
Oh, no, that's totally fine, Manta. It's not a complex song.
yeah, you just kind of loop it forever and add different layers and other people talking and singing
Yeah.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody pointed out that Better Than Ezra is from New Orleans. Do you know any Better Than Ezra songs? It's okay if not,
I
because
don't
we
think
didn't
so.
talk about that in advance. Okay, no, that's fine. I just figured I should throw that out there in case. When we look at the list, though, here's one that I know I ask for every time, but like this song was so huge when I was a kid, and it's been in every movie basically that has come out since I was in middle school. Smash Mouth has a song called All Star that I always love Manta's rendition of. And, I want to have him play that for the All-Stars who are building in this parade build contest. We have 5, it looks like, floats that are under construction right now with about 13 and a half minutes to go. So, take it away, Manta.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in a shed. She was looking kinda dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Back to the rules and they hit the ground running. Did it make sense not to live for fun? Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. It's a cool place. They say it gets colder. You bundled up, never wait till you get older. But the media men beg to differ, judging by the hole in the satellite picture. The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. The world's on fire, how about yours? That's the way you like it, it'll never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get your show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yup, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming, they don't stop coming. Back to the rules, and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never know if you don't go. You never shine if you don't glow. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Woo! I love that so much. Thank you so much, Manta, for indulging me with my childhood classic favorite. Socks of Doom says, Joe, is MantaDeray going to make music for your season 9? That is not something we've discussed. I don't know, Manta, you did something for us during the Hermitcraft Civil War, that Asuma Be Void song.
Right.
Like, I don't know if your life has settled down enough. I know you just moved and things are still up in the air, but would it be appropriate for me to approach you over the course of the next year or so about stuff like that?
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, I don't have anything written. Like, people are like, you and your brother should do another song. And I'm like, well, I need to write the words to the song so he can make it. So part of this is
let me just make a song. And it's a process for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, it would be fantastic to have some more fun music next season. You know, a lot of that, though, does require, like, planning and intention. And a lot of Hermitcraft is making things up as we go and responding to unintentional hilarity. So, yeah, there is a little bit of a struggle there. So I'm gonna try, but I'm not going to make any promises here. But, yeah, I really enjoyed that Asuma Be Void song that you did. I actually played that earlier while we were waiting for you to kind of remind some folks who had been watching the show for a few years who you were. In case they hadn't seen you lately. So let's see. We've got 9 minutes and 15 seconds left in the contest. So we got time for maybe one or two more songs. You know, another one that I always love, this is a song that is close to my heart because it was always on the playlist in my college drawing classes. When I was taking art classes at university, the professor always had the radio tuned to a station that would play this at least once, maybe twice a session. And that's Hey There, Delilah. I know it's a little bit sappy, but it reminds me of just working and being creative. And, you know, I know that's part of the song too, but like the context of it, just indulge me for a little bit if you don't mind.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty, yes you do. Times Square can't shine as bright as you, I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right there if you get lonely. Give this song another listen. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my disguise. I'm by your side. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Hey there, Delilah, I know times are getting hard, but just believe me, girl, someday I'll pay the bills with this ukulele. We'll have it good. We'll have the life we knew we would. Oh, what is good? Hey there, Delilah, I've got so much left to say. If every simple song I wrote to you would take your breath away, I'd write it all. Even more in love with me, you'd fall. We'd have it all. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. Walk to you if I had no other way. Friends would all make fun of us and we'll just laugh along because we know that none of them have felt this way. Delilah, I can promise you that by the time that we get through, the world will never ever be the same, and you're to blame. Hey there, Delilah, you'll be good, don't you miss me? 2 more years and you'll be done with school, and I'll be making history like I do. But you'll know it's all because of you. We can do whatever we want to. Hey there, Delilah, here's to you. This one's for you. Oh, it's what you do to me. 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 What you do to me. Ooh, oh, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa. Mm, mm.
Woo, fantastic. MantaDeray, once again, thank you for bringing your talent here to this stream. Everybody who missed it earlier when I linked MantaDeray's Twitch, he's at twitch.tv/MantaDeray. Do you have a stream schedule at all these days? I know you just moved, so stuff might still be up in the air a little bit.
Still not really scheduled anything yet, but I've more or less got my setup kind of ready.
Yeah.
So there's that.
That's fantastic.
In
And,
the process.
are you looking at being able to book local like live gigs again soon, or is that the sort of thing that's kind of still kind of pandemic bound?
Maybe. I've seen some actually I was just at the museum and there was a local person playing there the other night. So it looks like they're kind of starting to open things up again.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So,
that'd be cool.
do you mind saying like roughly where you are geographically? So if anybody watching out there is booking small acts.
I am in the Erie area, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, it used to be in Texas until October, and now I'm up here because I'm working at a new job.
So if I was able to make it up to like, so how far is Pittsburgh from Erie? Just out of curiosity.
About 2 hours ish.
2 hours. Okay, cool. Because, yeah, like, I know there's some, occasionally, it looks like the big pinball thing up in Pittsburgh got canceled, Pinburgh, but there might still be some smaller replacement events that pop up.
Maybe.
I don't know. Is there any, like, is there any convention scene up in Erie? Any, like, sci-fi, fantasy, gaming conventions or at all that you've seen? Or it might be too small a town.
I don't think Erie really has many convention stuff. Anything that would be convention-y might be in Pittsburgh. I know they have, like Anthrocon in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's something you'd go to.
That's not exactly my scene.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really make stuff in that lane myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure that there's, like I said, unfortunately, since Pinburgh was canceled, that was the big thing that I was thinking about getting up there for.
Right.
But yeah, I'll let you know if I'm in the neighborhood. And yeah, if anybody up there in Pennsylvania looking to book something in the Northwest, reach out to MantaDeray. And he's on Twitter as well. Is your Twitter also just MantaDeray? I think it was.
Yeah, should be.
I'll link that in the chat as well. You know what I should have done is I should have said, hey, Mystic Kitty, I think you're a VIP. Why don't you post these links? But I should not give her work. So there it is, twitter.com/MantaDeray. I'm also not sure if Mystic Kitty is a VIP because I need to fix that if not. LM. Yeah, there we go. ID
I
to
imagine
add
she's
her.
just vibing along, anyways.
Oh,
Maybe
awesome.
playing some video games on the side. I don't know.
Cool. I'm gonna VIP Mystic Kitty for future reference, though.
All right.
Okay, awesome. And yeah, let's see. We've got 1 minute and 18 seconds left on the clock, y'all. So we're gonna want one representative from each team to join the activity chat. We're gonna go down the line here, starting at the front of the parade, working toward the back, and ask one person to either talk on voice with us and present the float, or to talk in the in-game text chat. Oh yeah, let me turn my video camera back on. I had turned my own camera off when you were performing because I didn't want to distract from people listening to and paying attention to your incredible performance. So there we go. Queen Dark Lady says Erie, Pennsylvania is 1.5 hours from Cleveland. Oh, so there might be events out in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's not too far from Cleveland.
Yeah, that might be something. Yeah, I'll let you know if I end up in Cleveland then. Because I love going to regional gaming and sci-fi conventions, even if they're outside my region. Like, I love just hanging out in these small community events. Like, PAX is about as big an event as I'll attend. But yeah, we've got about 15 seconds left. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. I'm forgetting what the numbers are. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down, everybody. We are build contest complete. Okay. So here we go. Hopefully everybody has a sign. If you don't have a sign in front of your build with your name, that is the only thing you can place at this point. Otherwise, we are out of time. Superstone, I see you have a sign here, and you are here, but you're not in the voice chat. Do you want to come over to the activity chat and tell us about your build? Or do you want to use in-game chat?
Joe, real quick, if you don't mind, could you cast your game to Discord for me so it's faster without the delay?
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let me real quick make sure that I'm sharing my screen with Manta. I'm going to do this at a relatively low frame rate here, just to save bandwidth.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Superstone, we can hear you. Can you go ahead and kind of walk us through what your build is here?
Yes. So what we have here is a piece of symbolism, which I'm considering making my personal symbol, actually.
Okay.
But basically, the idea is we have the Campbell soup can, and it is representing the duality of art and philosophy via Andy Warhol, who, of course, painted some Campbell soup cans, and Immanuel Kant, because it's a can.
Mm-hmm.
And it is riding the chariot of empiricism, as demonstrated by the meter stick out front and the beaker full of chemicals in the back. It is
where's the
being
meter
pulled
stick
by
out
two
front?
horses, excellence and morality.
Oh, here's the meter stick. Okay, it's on the front of the chariot, not in the front of the float.
Yes.
Okay.
And you will notice that the can is not holding the reins. They are held up on the post. This is to show that while art and philosophy are in the position of control, they should not be taking it, and morality and excellence should guide the course.
Wow. Okay. This is going to be a hard act to follow. You put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah.
Manta, do you have any questions or comments?
I like how it's so deeply philosophical, but it's also based on just a pun.
Mm-hmm.
It truly exemplifies the duality in and of itself of man.
The duality of Kant. Wonderful. Superstone, you've given us a lot to think about. We've got a few more floats to visit, though, before we go into our judging period. Let's go ahead and go visit the crew of Babelar, who says, save our seas. Who's going to be speaking for the crew of Babelar? Anybody? Anybody speaking for the crew of Babelar? Okay, so they're throwing beads at me, which I appreciate, but I guess we're just gonna have to interpret this on our own. It looks like they've got some sort of roving aquarium or driving aquarium here. Mardigan says, I am talking. Well, that's good to know. Mardigan, you are not pushing to talk, then.
Right, there's a button.
There is a button.
There we
Okay,
go.
yeah, so please go ahead and present this. Technical
Hello.
issues prevail once again, but we
Once
will
again.
overcome.
So the theme of this float is Save Our Seas. As we come from Babelar, it is a very oceanic city. We live in symbiosis with the surrounding ocean, and this float embraces that. It has no wheels. It weighs approximately 9,000 pounds and is pulled grinding across the street by these two poor llamas. We have run some trawlers on the nearby ocean to harvest some of the coral and the kelp to supply this float, this giant aquarium. Destroyed some of the local ecosystem here at the strip, as well as nearby Babelar. There were some invasive species of pufferfish that made their way somehow into the float, and they were in the process of taking over. But I took care of that. Don't worry.
Very good. This is
And in the spirit of Mardi Gras, there are free bead necklaces. Make yourself a necklace and enjoy Mardi Gras as you contemplate how we can save our oceans.
Well, happy carnival to you as well. Thank you so much. Let's see who is next. The crew of Babelar making a strong play here, grinding this across 9,000 pounds. That's yeah. The ocean loves things that are 9,000 pounds though. I mean, whales are heavy, so I mean that makes sense. Let's see who we got next though. Alice's colorful cart of crepes and waffles. Alice, would you like to present that in text or on audio? And if either way, you're welcome to start now. Alice says, just a sec. Okay, yeah. I thought this was going to be a Garfield when it was underway. But
Right, I saw that.
yeah, this is very adorable. I do like this. It's got a lot of colors to it. I like the orange honey works well with the orange wood and the wax.
Hey,
there.
so it's fine. I didn't put any button for push to talk. So yeah, this is my cart, and as you see, it's for crepes and waffles. Because for me, Mardi Gras was my childhood holiday. It was my favorite when I was a kid, because it was just an excuse to get a bunch of sugary treats like crepes and waffles. And also we used to like disguise ourselves the whole day, even at school. So yeah, and throw confettis everywhere and parade and stuff. So for me, it's a very joyful holiday and very fun. So that's why I made it like this.
Well, I gotta say, it really conveys joy. It's beautiful and colorful, and I understand now that the honey and this represents the crepes and waffles in here. That's very cool. Manta, any thoughts or notes?
It sounds delicious, and it takes me back to, that feeling of holidays. Kind of transforms once you get older, but as a kid, it's just like awesome. I get to go eat a bunch of junk food and have fun, which this obviously captures.
Oh yeah, and also I changed my skin for the holidays. I disguised myself like I wasn't.
Oh, that is a wonderful little costume you have there. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Alice, for sharing that with us. And I think we are ready to move on to our fourth float. Now, I believe that this one is Mahi's Zero, who originally was not going to compete at all, and has written a sign here that says, I made a shiny Rayquaza balloon. I'm guessing that's a Pokemon Go reference.
Awesome.
Because shiny Rayquaza are pretty rare otherwise. Let's see what Mahi's wrote. So I opened my ender chest and I had a bunch of deep slate redstone and gold ore and iron and had some deep slate tile and stairs. So I threw this together on the fly. And Mardigan says, Lord of the Skies. Yeah, this is for something that you did not plan and you just threw together. I love the three-dimensionality of it. It feels like a parade balloon.
Yeah, I could very much see this just floating along with the parade.
Oh, very cool.
You got the pose right and everything. Like, yeah, I see it completely.
Awesome. Yeah, people can go hold the chains so they don't so it doesn't fly away. I see the different players are running over there before it gets away. Fifth Alice says, "I got a master ball." That wasn't even close to Fifth Alice's voice, but I'm not going to try it. Let's see. And then finally, let's see. So thank you, Mahi Zero, for showing off that awesome shiny Rayquaza. Finally, we have Mantua Maker. Mantua, you want to tell us either in text or in voice what we are looking at here? Is Mantua here? Mantua says, I did the same thing as Mahi's, which I'm assuming means open the ender chest to see what you had at the last second. Well, this is a fun little bee. This feels, in a lot of ways like a real parade float because it's just the sort of thing. It's the Trojan bee. Oh, are there a bunch of soldiers inside? Am I going to get chased around the city 3 times and killed with a spear? I hate that. But, okay.
It's actually just a swarm of bees inside.
Oh, no. Yeah, let's not let them in with that. Started to build it and it just came together. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Mantua Maker, for that. So, if y'all have never seen one of these Joe Hill's build contests before, I'm going to run you through kind of what happens next. We have 5 incredibly strong contestants here. I'm going to go talk to Manta about judging on a separate voice connection. I'm going to switch to my phone, and we're going to move to the judges only room. In the meantime, I'm going to play some songs I wrote because we can't really have Manta perform live and judge simultaneously. That is really unfair to him and unreasonable. So let's see. Here is... I'm going to queue up a song I wrote called Deep into Under Mountain, which is a parody of Big Rock Candy Mountain about Dungeons & Dragons, and My Destinies in Tennessee, which is a song I wrote that's a pastiche of rhyming geography songs, like All My Exes Live in Texas and Celebrating Hanukkah in Santa Monica, except about Pokemon Go in Tennessee. So we will be back in less than 7 minutes with some results. So, Manta, any final words before we go to the judging room?
Good luck to everyone. I'm looking forward to talking.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit play on this.
Say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing the Kitons in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirrels on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or polar bears from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Montego. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down to Shovel. We could team Sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our toga peas here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. One evening as the sun went down and our cooking coals were glowing, down the path came a party hiking, and they said, folks, we're all going. We're yearning for a portal far away in a tavern full of shouting. So join us, friends, and let's descend deep into Under Mountain, deep into Under Mountain. There run dungeons hot and cold, where the monsters surge and pushes, and the youngest runes are old, where the mimics all lie waiting, and the goblin werebats roost, all the wisps and wasps and the mezzo-lost, the hidden pit where we'll all plummet deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, all our blades will sing like choirs, as our arrows strike like drum beats, and our green flame pops and pyres. Our barbarian will stomp a brood as the rogues dance shadow play. Oh, we're sworn to go at a great tempo. We'll chant our spells as we now delve deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, you'll always find new gear, and your old mundane accoutrement can be handed down, don't fear. The magic items you'll attune and the artifacts you'll find. There's armor with gems and weird potions and a propeller hat that lets you ascend deep into Under Mountain. Deep into Under Mountain, the mad wizard stood gates so folks can open portals. He left clues to activate. He has a thing for puzzles and he likes to throw his voice. We're going to delve to where he dwells, to the lowest tower, to seek his power deep into Under Mountain. I'll see you there, the lowest lair, deep into Under Mountain.
All right, so we are back. Manta, can you hear me?
Yes.
I realize I need to enable your video again because I'd pop that back out. When we switched to the other room, unfortunately, it, what do you call it? Disappeared. So
Right,
let's
yeah.
go re-add that. But that's good because then we can't have people lip reading the judging either. You know, that would be unfair.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. We had some incredible builds. I loved all 5 of these. These were all 5 really strong contenders.
I agree.
Fifth Alice says we could see your webcam the whole time. Oh no! Oh, somebody's gonna go back for the VOD. Oh no! There's gonna be a bad lip reading video of that. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh, I thought I turned off my camera. Oh no. Okay, well that's fine. We all make mistakes. We had some incredible builds though, and I'm so happy that we got to share this time together. I so appreciate everyone being bringing their creativity to bear here. So thank you to all of our contestants. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna start at 3rd place. Let me grab some netherite blocks though here. So do you want to announce 3rd place, Manta?
Yes. Now, everybody here did a great job, but I believe 3rd place has to go to the shiny Rayquaza, however you pronounce that, I'm not certain. Even though it was kind of last minute slapped together, it worked. It's very obviously a Rayquaza. You got the coloration right, the pose, everything, and maybe I'm just partial to Pokemon, I don't know. But yeah, great build.
Fantastic. Thank you so much to Mahi Zero for jumping in last second and like, you know, it says a lot about the talent of people on the server. If without planning, if you look in your ender chest and you're like, oh, these are the blocks I have, what can I build? You come up with this. That's pretty darn good. So 16 blocks of netherite went right there to Mahi Zero. So let's go ahead. I'm going to zoom out real quick, and then can you go ahead and tell us who's 2nd place here, Manta?
All right, 2nd place, I'm going to have to give to the aquarium.
The crew of Babalar.
Now, I thought the explanation was hilarious about how it's the whole theme is, you know, save the seas, right? Save the ocean. But in order to create it, you had to go harvest and destroy the ecosystem. I just think that's hilarious.
Yep. And I gotta say, I appreciate throwing the beads and the necklaces. That's always something that's fun about Mardi Gras. So thank you to the crew of Babalar for that. And then, Manta, I'm going to zoom out once more. And do you want to announce who our 1st place winner is?
Drum roll.
Doo-doo-doo.
All right. 1st place winner goes to the duality of man.
Boom.
Campbell's can't.
Superstone, congratulations on 1st place. I gotta say, the musculature, well, not musculature, but like the horse's legs actually are like the best, like, skeleture of the, like, the shape of the animals is so good. The idea of this was really fun. You had put a lot of thought into it. It feels like it could be a real Mardi Gras parade float because it's so bizarre. It is absolutely wild. Anything you want to throw in there too, Manta? Sorry for cutting you off.
I just really love the whole idea of taking what at its core is kind of just a dumb idea, just that the Campbells can and Emmanuel can't pun, and then just expanding it to be actually something really good. High effort memes, essentially, is what I'm getting here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of Warhol could be considered high effort memes. But
that's true.
yeah, like, but that fits. This all comes together in an interesting way. It's fun to see how people improvise. It's fun to see how people plan. But yeah, I gotta say though, this was not an easy one to judge. All 5 of these were incredibly awesome. I loved hearing from Fifth Alice about her youth and experience with sweets at Mardi Gras. Like, because that's the thing is, like, I didn't grow up near New Orleans. I only got to go to Mardi Gras, like, later on when I was in college and beyond. And so it's so cool hearing how people celebrate from all over the world. Thank you for sharing that with us, Fifth Alice. And thank you as well to our 5th contestant back here, the incredible Mantua Maker. for just jumping in and throwing something together on the fly. That's part of the fun of being on a server, is when there's something going on, you can just be a part of it, you know? And I appreciate everybody coming out here and being a part of this. I appreciate MantaDeray once again for showing up for our live music. You can follow him on twitch.tv/MantaDeray. Let me go ahead and post that in both chats here. He's on Twitter as MantaDeray as well. So, Manta, do you have anything coming up? I know you don't have like a fixed schedule, but do you have any games that you're looking forward to playing soon that people could keep an eye out for?
Offline, I've been playing a bunch of Pokemon Legends Arceus. I saw that you were playing it too.
Oh man, I
you
streamed
uploading a ton
it.
of videos.
It was it took me 24 streams to get all the Pokemon, but it was so fun. And I just started 2 nights ago Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. And
I saw that too.
I am loving it. Like, I've always really enjoyed Pokemon games, but I never tried streaming them before because I wasn't sure if they would work with like what I do. But yeah, with Pokemon Diamond, what I've been doing is every time I catch something, I have a rule that it has to go in my party right away. So I'm always getting rid of one thing out of my party and putting one new thing in. But I also ask the chat to throw out name suggestions, and I take the 6 funniest suggestions and write them on the screen. And then I've got a Plinko board. I don't know if you can see this. Let me pan this over here. I got a Plinko board over there. I've got a separate camera pointed at the Plinko board that I can't easily turn on with this with the Minecraft setup, but it's set up for my Nintendo setup. And I broke my camera alignment. That's fine. I'll figure it out later. Okay. But yeah, so using Plinko to pick names, funny names for the Pokemon, turns out you can stream Pokemon the Joe Hills way. It's a possibility. But yeah, thank you again to everybody for coming out. Thank you to Toxic Glitter for creating this incredible environment and everyone who worked with you on that. I know you said Dez and some other folks have been really influential. And so yeah, I love this whole environment. Thank you for sharing your neighborhood with the server and with our broader community on the stream. Let's see what is going on out there in the broader world of Hermitcraft and Minecraft. It looks like my friend Cub Fan is playing some 118 Survival. Why don't we go ahead and send folks out his way? Any final words, Manta, before we go?
I don't know, man. Great job, everybody. Thanks for having me. It was a blast. And I'll see you next time.
Yep. Until next time, y'all. This is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Okay.